Deuces and peace to everybody. I hope everyone's doing well today. I get to do a little bit of boxing talk, um, and then I also get to do a little bit on Christ again. So we're gonna drop it down these two things, and then I'm gonna boogie out. All right. So prayer, it's official. What am I talking about first of all? Then boxing, it's official. We're gonna talk about that too. Um, so let's start off with prayer. It's official. You know, I've been talking about the body a lot, the spiritual body. Not every prayer is the same. What I mean by that, there are people who pray, but they're in doubt, or there are people who pray prayers which amount to nothing, like they're zero prayers, because they don't even believe what they're saying. And we have other people who pray, but they don't really care. Like they're praying for someone, but it's just route. Um, so there are different kinds of prayers, you know. But the prayers that are official are the prayers that come through, right? That's why I said it's official. And in the body, we can pray for one another with heart, soul, and passion, but with faith as well. And a lot of times, a lot of people, that includes me sometimes, we just don't have the faith to believe certain things until God shows Himself. And as I press towards the mark and I pray to God about what's happening from day to day, I pray you guys would seek to speak with Him. But I'm tired. um, because, sometimes you see the Lord in control of everything and you see Him doing His thing. But you also sometimes become tired because of the fiery darts of the enemy. And the enemy, he knows how to try and beat you down. So you stay away from God or he distracts you, you know. And it is what it is. But in the end, God always holds the whole fort together. Um, and so it still comes to pass what you may have asked God for. But I always say to people that if you ask God for something, then you got to prepare yourself and you got to let the Lord prepare you for what the purpose behind have being in that position. Because sometimes being in that position can be much more difficult than if it didn't happen. So if you pray, for instance, to God for good health, I have good health, pretty good health now. And I pray to God for good health. I got the good health. He showed me what to do for my body, and I'm in pretty good health now. But in so doing, with that came a responsibility I was not expecting, having to take care of my mom, having to deal with so many different people, uh, having to deal with so many different spirits as well, that came along with that. But God was preparing me for this. And I asked Him for good health. I've got the good health now, and I get to help out my mom. It's a privilege. And what I would tell people is it gets tougher. Because you're going up higher levels, so it will get tougher, right? But you're going to be ready to face it. And with the Lord, it's smooth. It's not as rough as you think it would be. You expect it to be harder, but sometimes it's not harder. It actually gets easier and easier with the Lord, even though the levels get tougher and tougher. And they're tougher levels because you just look at the odds on it, and you just look at all the things the devil's trying to do, and all the things, the obstructions and the obstacles, and it gets more and more unbelievable what you have to do. And you begin to realize, oh man, this is overwhelming, but you know what? I got you, Lord. And what I did was I spoke to the Lord, and I lay all my stuff on Him. He's right in this room, like I said before, and He's everywhere. He's close to me as these headphones are in my ears, or as my breath is inside of my lungs, or as my brain is inside my head. Very close to me. And He loves each and every one of us. And as a Christian, man, it's rough sometimes. It is rough. But I'll tell you this, though. As rough as it is, it's smooth, too. And I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world. I wouldn't trade this experience and this growth in Christ for anything in the world. That's why I said prayer is official. And when those prayers come through, and they do, time and time again, I saw this prayers come through. When those prayers come through, and they do, in their due season, is a blessing. Because, when you start thanking God in advance for things, it's really dope. Because even when they come through, it's like, oh, okay. and you observe it, you mark it. God's been too good, man. He's been too good to me. He's been too good to people in this household, family. Of course, my body is his body. You know, my mind is his mind to do what he would wish and please. Even though in the long term or in the intimate term, I have a say in how I manage this body, but it is his body. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I just wanted to say that because I've been seeing God work and I've been seeing things happen, and it's been making me glad, man. I feel glad in my spirit as we move through. Let's talk some boxing about the official. So on PBC Fox, we got the official word and dates on certain fights, and the official word and date on Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence is March 16th, right? So that fight is definitely on. That is pretty cool. And again, I'm blessed to be able to even see these kinds of things happen, because this is a once in a lifetime kind of thing where sometimes a guy comes up from a lower weight class and confronts a guy in a higher weight class, and this guy is like strong and really looks great and is knocking out everybody. And so this is a kind of once in a lifetime thing. I think this deserves to be pay per view, as they said. So I'm looking forward to that. I got one viewer right now. Don't forget, you can leave your comments in the chat section right across there. Leave your comments in the chat section right across there. And so that is now an official fight. That is now, it has been announced. It is reported. You know, my boy Tommy Temper was saying Bob Arum was wrong. Well, there you go. Bob Arum was wrong. It is an official fight on PBC Fox. Of course, in addition, see that Keith Thurman's coming back to fight, so that's cool. Sean Porter is facing an opponent, not one. It's just a mandatory for his defense. We have seen the likes of the Charlo brothers. Charlos are going to be facing. One is going to be facing uh, at 160. He's facing that guy who faced Golovkin and Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Monroe. Hold. Pause. Billy Monroe Jr. Shout out, man. Leave your comments right there. I'm watching for you guys, so I can leave. You can leave your comments and discuss what you want to discuss right now with this. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I just want to. Fam is up in the Right, people. So boxing, it's official. Yeah, so we were talking about the different fights out there. Let me just wrap it up really quickly before I get out of here, guys. So Fox PBC, we know. Hey, Tommy Temper, how you doing, man? Shout out to you, brother. I have to. I got a boogie, but I just wanted to talk about the just a couple bucks some matchups on Fox PBC, and then they actually came to fruition, like you said. Bub Arum is, one of those guys that was really full of BS. But if we look at PBC here, we see that we got a really nice lineup here. Hold up. So, we have Mikey Garcia, who's facing Errol Spence Jr., but we also got a whole PBC lineup here that I want to just show you guys. Where is it? Where is it? Apparently, I can't find it now. It's kind of tough. I thought I saw the lineup somewhere around here, but apparently not. Oh, here it is. Okay. No, that's not it. Hold on. Bucks PBC. I don't know if it's lineup. Let's call it lineup. Yep, Fox PBC lineup. So okay, here it is. Where are you? Fox PBC lineup. We got I was supposed to have the other guys. I just can't find it right now. But anyway, so besides Keith Thurman versus the other guy, we had also Caleb Plant will be in the lineup. I don't know if you guys could find it. Dude, you sound like you need to sleep. No, I don't need to sleep, but yes, I do need to sleep. That is true. I'll be honest with you. I do see the I'm drunk down there. But we're looking at the PBC lineup where we have I'm trying to find them, but I can't seem to find them. All of the boxes. I just had it. But we're talking about Caleb Plant will be facing some opponent on PBC. I can't remember who he is. We saw Anthony Durrell was in the PBC lineup. We saw Peter Quillen was featured versus an opponent. I can't remember what the opponent was. I do think, who is it? Yes, that's right. Keith Thurman is facing Josecito Lopez. Let me see. Who else do we there was a bunch of guys. There was what's his name? Leo Santa Cruz. You know what's crazy? They were showing these guys punching a punching bag, right? And it would show how much power they have. Leo Santa Cruz hits super hard. The dude punches like a middleweight. It's crazy. He cracked in like 930 something. Danny Garcia punches like a middleweight. It's 900 and something. The funny thing is Errol Spence doesn't punch that hard. With his left hand, he punches at 800 and something. It's a welter. Danny Garcia actually punches harder than Errol Spence. It's crazy. Yeah. I saw guys like Peter Quillen had a decent punch, but I think the guy that hit the hardest, the guy that punched the hardest, if I'm not mistaken, trying to remember who it was. It was like 959 or something like that. Who was it? I can't remember. It wasn't Andre Durrell. Was it Andre Durrell? I think Andre Durrell did it twice. But then again, Andrew Durrell is a super middleweight, so that would make sense, right? So you can see that as you go up in weight, the bigger guys punch harder, right? And the smaller guys, they don't punch as hard, which is why we have weight classes, right? It would have been interesting to see Deontay Wilder go up there and just bang that one. We'll see if they could get past 1,000 or something. But it was really cool to see them do that. I got 670 on the same machine. I hear you, bro. You know who was interesting? Mickey Rook. Mickey Rook went in there and did decent score, 800 and something. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Rook got a decent crack. So I mean, at the end of the day, when you look at all of these different boxers and these different people, it's really cool to see them perform and do what they do. And so I was just really impressed with the PBC lineup. And I heard some people saying it's an unimpressive lineup. I can understand why. But you can't look at a Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. and not say that was incredible. That's an incredible matchup. And it deserves to be pay-per-view. And I hear people talking out there about how pay-per-view, you know, Mickey Rook is juiced. Probably. Who knows? His face got messed up, though. He used to have an interesting face, not yet a different kind of face. But he's a real boxing junkie. You could tell that. And it was nice to see Lennox Lewis up in there, pairing these guys off on PBC with Fox. You know, Lennox Lewis is generally seen on HBO, but HBO is coming off stream. Avanite. I saw Avanite's. I was like 60-something. I was like 60-something. I'm not quite. Oh, really? Mickey Rook is like 60-something? Really? Get out of here. That's cool. Anyway, Avanite on Mayweather Boxing Channel showed her little mini fight, 6-rounder versus a Mexican boxer who was just kept on coming. I realized Ava's style is more boxing on the outside. It was kind of clean. They got kind of tired and fatigued coming down to the later rounds. It is what it is. But I did enjoy that it was much more clean boxing than scrapping. Because in women's boxing, I've seen a lot of scrapping, and it's not really cool. I think they should box more. But it was nice to see Avanite doing her thing, coming off the jab and stuff. The other lady still kind of tagged her. It was relentless, so it was a good fight. You know, I talk about that one. But it's official now. It's official on PBC Fox. We're going to have all these fights on PBC Fox. I just can't find it for some reason. I've seen PBC Fox lineup here, but not really seeing it right now up in here. I'm looking for it, but I'm not seeing it. I don't see it. I'm looking for it, but I don't see it. And so Fox PBC lineup. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it here. Fox PBC, maybe boxing. Fight Hype has it. Fight Hype has it. So we can see all of them here. It's on Fight Hype. Well, I expected Fight Hype to do that. And they covered it. You can see all the boxes here. Let me show you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to show you anyway, but you probably covered this already. You saw all of this, but still. It'll be cool. So Keith Thurman is back. Errol Spence doesn't have to worry. He probably might get Keith Thurman very soon to face. So that'd be cool. Sean Porter's up in there. Got a lot of PBC fighters here. PBC got some fighters, man. Lamont Peterson, he's going to be facing. I don't know who this guy is, but it's official. So we got Lamont Peterson. They featured Peter Quillen. And let me see. We got Danny Garcia. Who's Danny Garcia facing? See Peter Quillen coming there, but I don't see Danny Garcia, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. They have him because he had the cold. Oh, this is a fight you guys got to see. It's Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados. Oh, man. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a good fight, folks. Danny Garcia showed up. Adrian Granados was sick, so it is what it is. but it's going to be a good fight. That is going to be one you want to see. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, you got the Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. That is a dope fight. And let me show you some others. Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman's facing Josecito Lopez, and they're just talking away here. They're looking for the face-offs. Charlo brothers, Willie Monroe, and I think the other guy is, I think you guys know who that is, but I can't remember his name. From Chicago, I think, Detroit boxer. Omar Figueroa. Omar Figueroa's facing, I can't remember who. He's a pretty good fighter, actually. Omar Figueroa's facing, if I can find him. Caleb Plant, baby, in the background. I saw Omar Figueroa, but I think I can't remember who he's facing off against. It would have been cool if I could have shown you guys that, but that's not actually happening right now. Nonetheless, man, this is dope. A number of people who are fighting and facing off with each other is pretty dope. So yeah, let me see what you guys are saying here. Lamont is a very good fighter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lamont Peterson is a very good fighter. I'm trying to remember who he's facing. I can't remember who he's facing. Can we catch up tomorrow? I have some personal stuff that I would appreciate your advice on privately, though, not on YouTube. Sure. You want to talk on Facebook? I'll catch you on Facebook, bro. All right? Cool. All right. So peace to you, man. All right. Peace to everybody. So that's the official fights for everyone out there. I haven't been able to talk to you guys for a while because I've been busy. But keep it 100, keep it peaceful, and we rolling.